I call the honourable member for Bowman.
Thanks, Madam Speaker. A question to the Minister for Foreign Affairs. Will the Minister update the House on the importance of shutting down criminal people smuggling networks? Why is a consistent approach to this issue important?
I call the honourable the Minister for Foreign Affairs.
It's the only people smuggling.
I thank the member for Bowman for his question and recognise that he understands the importance of consistency and not hypocrisy in this area. The Australian government remains resolutely committed to the task of preventing criminal people smuggling networks from plying their terrible trade in our region. The shocking consequences of this trade compel this government to act decisively, for we must never again allow the tragedy of 1,200 deaths at sea that occurred under Labor's policies. We must never again allow the criminal people smuggling networks to decide who comes to this country. And this House should acknowledge the undoubted success of the military-led Operation Sovereign Borders, the broad and integrated comprehensive policy that was required to fix the mess by Labor, and under Sovereign Borders the boats were stopped. However, Madam Speaker, yesterday, in a fit of confected outrage, the opposition demanded that the government review security or intelligence or operational details of Operation Sovereign Borders. Indeed, the manager of opposition business was literally shouting across the dispatch box, "A one-word answer will settle this," he foamed. "A one-word answer that Australian taxpayers have a right to know." Yet later, this very same minister, who's now deeply engaged in conversation that he wasn't a minute ago, was asked to provide clarification about such matters under the previous Labor government.
Oh, what did he say?
The Shadow Minister for Immigration and Border Protection came up with one word: unlawful. He said it's unlawful for the government or the opposition to divulge security or intelligence information. Oh, is that right? So that was the word, was it? Unlawful. Now, I don't know that members of this House saw the excruciating performance of the Leader of the Opposition about an hour ago, but when he was asked to provide the very same information that had been demanded of the government, he refused. So it's okay for the Leader of the Opposition to refuse to reveal operational details, but not for the government. And I have some advice for the Leader of the Opposition. I would be very careful to rule in anything or rule out anything under Labor's watch. Don't rely on the advice of your front bench on ruling in or ruling out security and intelligence matters under Labor's watch. I think you're being set up. I think you're being set up. And the ducking and weaving just shows the double standards, the hypocrisy and the confected outrage under this disgraceful opposition.